Welcome back with a new season of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire returning to our screens tonight. We've decided to test the brain matter of our Ray and Anna this morning. Yes, folks, prepare yourself for an epic battle of the minds, a dramatic lesson in quizzing. Think University Challenge meets Blackboard Jungle. Of course, we didn't want to make it too easy this morning, so the 7 questions that I have in my hand, they were all questions asked on the show for £1 million. So, lads, are you ready?
No. I'm so nervous.
That's pretty harsh, isn't it?
It is harsh.
You picked the £1 million questions.
And there's no lifelines. But you don't need them. You'll get
Fastest
them all.
finger first. Fastest finger first.
We're playing as a couple here, are we?
You're playing together, so you're not against each other, Ray. You will need Anna's help with this. So we're going to cue the dramatic music, and we're going to start now. I should actually mention that we had problems. Well, I had problems pronouncing most of them today.
Okay,
Great,
Just
that's
the
a good
questions.
start.
This is not a pronunciation quiz, though.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Right, question number 1. Which British king was married to Eleanor of Aquitaine? Was it Henry I, Henry II, Richard I, or Henry V?
Okay.
There's your question.
So this
there.
is English history. How are you on English history, Ray?
Nil, zip, nada. I have no clue. Eleanor of Aquitaine.
Do we know anything about Eleanor of Aquitaine?
Laura?
Any little side notes?
No. Aquitaine is her surname.
I'll give you a hint. It's a Henry.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, okay. So that eliminates C.
Okay, pick one. Henry I.
Henry I, yeah.
Okay, it was Henry II.
Of course it was.
So close, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Question number 2. Which scientific unit is named after an Italian nobleman? Pascal, ohm, volt, or hertz?
Scientific.
I think you might get this now.
Named after an Italian nobleman.
What sounds Italian?
Or what sounds like a scientific unit, maybe.
Pascal, ohm, volts. That sounds very German. Volts and hertz, doesn't it?
I was thinking either volt or the first one, Pascal.
Pascal. I'm thinking
I would
Pascal.
say you might be on the right track.
Okay, I'll go volt then.
We'll
Or
go.
I'll go Pascal.
No, Pascal.
Are you sure?
Yeah, based on
Pascal.
the look you just gave us. I'll go volt then.
I'm also-
C, volt, no?
No.
Volt
No way.
is correct.
Oh my God.
Well
What
done.
an absolute fluke. We
And
just won a million. Right, next
Yeah,
one.
I mean, look, it could have been any of them. Who was this question number 3? Who was the first man to travel into space twice?
Twice, okay.
Oh, we
Vladimir
did this.
Titov, Michael Collins, Gus Grissom, or Yuri Gagarin?
Okay, the answer is D.
Is it? The first man.
The first man to do it
First
twice.
man to do it
not
twice.
the first man in
so
space.
we had this recently on the show, and Aidan Power was really hot on all of this stuff.
Where's he? Where's Aidan? You need him. He's on a
Aidan
beach
is not
somewhere.
here, but
Yeah.
we were talking about it during the ad breaks.
Sure.
Sure. It's Yuri. It's D.
And is Aidan always right?
Oh God, no.
Aidan's new to the team. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
If she's wrong, I'll go Michael Collins.
Are we happy with D?
I'm not happy with anything. Frankly, they could all be wrong for all I know. Yeah, we'll go with Anna's one. D.
Is it your final answer?
Absolutely.
Final answer.
The first man to travel into space twice was
Is it for charity?
C. Gus Grissom.
Right, okay. Right, next one. We can get the next one.
Sorry,
Come on.
I'm
Come on,
so
it's fine, it's fine.
confident.
That's Aidan Power's fault. It's grand.
It's definitely Aidan's
Yeah,
fault.
go on.
Which boxer, this is question 4, was famous for striking the gong in the introduction to J. Arthur Rank films? These are the £1 million questions.
Yeah, so they're impossible. Right.
So there's Bombardier Billy Wells, Freddie Mills, Terry Spinks, or Don Cockle.
I have no clue.
No idea.
No idea. And these would have all been in
None.
the news.
Do you know
at
the
around the
films?
times.
I don't know the
Absolutely not.
films.
No. J. Arthur Rank films. I'll just have a guess. Freddie Mills. B.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to guess another one?
Are you giving us a steer, or are you throwing us off?
Saying maybe not B.
Okay.
Okay, let's go with
You go.
A. Let's go with Bombardier.
A final answer?
Yes.
The answer is A. Bombardier Billy
Fantastic.
Wells. Well done.
This isn't based on any education or knowledge.
None.
It's just guesswork now. This is just random.
eye contact.
Picking letters.
So it's fine.
And nods from... You should be coughing, actually, to
I
help
should
us.
be. I
Yeah,
can't
sure.
cough today. Okay,
Actually, if anyone else wants to cough, you can,
Please
you can
do.
cough along
Cough
at all.
away.
Now,
Please, thanks
you're going
very
to get
much,
them
lads.
started. Question 5. Oberon is the satellite of which planet? Is it Mercury, Neptune, Uranus, or Mars? Interesting to think if all of our viewers at home today are either shouting the answers
Yeah,
on
I
TV or
know.
stumped.
Or frantically Googling, I'd say.
Hopefully stumped.
Okay, what
So
do
you
those
have to
coughs
cough
mean?
when the word is said.
So let me have a look. I think it might be...
Mercury?
I'm just looking at Mercury first.
Or would it be Neptune?
See, they're coughing for everything.
They're not coughing for Neptune.
Uranus? A lot of coughing.
I think they're just coughing because it's a funny word.
It's funny.
Or Mars?
I'd say Mercury then, based on the coughs in the room.
Well, I don't think the
I
coughs
think
were
Uranus.
loudest.
I think Uranus.
I think Uranus as well.
Because it's funny and they're getting a kick out of it.
And with your help from the audience, let's say, you were correct.
We lock it in? Yes.
Oberon is the satellite of Uranus.
Yes, absolutely. Right.
So, 2 questions left. How are
Right.
you feeling?
Okay.
Aren't they tough?
Feeling stupid. Feeling pretty stupid, I have to say.
I mean, if you get to the £1 million questions and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, more than likely you've used all your lifelines.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
So
yeah.
it is you and this question in the way of. And do you stand to lose? Is it half a million?
$500,000, yeah.
Because it goes back
Yeah.
down to 500,000, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you don't have any money here today. Sorry. Cup
nothing.
of tea, maybe.
Anything?
Which of these is not one of the American Triple Crown horse races?
Oh, for goodness sake.
Arlington Million, Belmont Stakes, Kentucky Derby, or Preakness Stakes?
Okay,
Okay.
so the Kentucky Derby is definitely one.
Definitely. And now we need
Belmont
to think...
Stakes?
I think Belmont Stakes sounds like a thing
Sounds
that is
familiar.
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's between...
So it's A or D.
And I'd say D seems a bit ridiculous and it's a trick. So I'd say A, the Arlington Million.
That's a good process of elimination.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll back it. Go.
A.
Final answer, A.
Final.
We're
final
backing
answer,
A.
Arlington Million. Yes, the clue's in the name. You're correct. Arlington Million is not one of the American Triple Crown horse races.
There you go.
Hey.
Right. Okay.
I like the way
That
you
was the
worked through
least
that.
tricky question so far, I would
Really,
say.
out of the 6.
For the
They're all
million
tricky.
Yeah.
I think you're
pound
doing very
questions.
well, considering. Okay, and I think you might get this. A number 1 followed by 100 zeros
Ah.
is known by what name? We'll get our audience, i.e. the lads of the
no, I
camera
think,
crew,
and there's a lot
to
of
cough.
talk about this later, now because of the movie.
Yeah.
Aren't they making a movie on Charles Ingram, the cheater?
So, yes, they are. So it's Google, Megatron, Gigabit, or Nanomole.
I think everyone knows the answer to this because of the cheating.
Exactly, it's Google.
You
Final
were
answer.
Google, were you? yeah, it's Google. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Absolutely,
because
yeah.
it was just played so many times
Yeah.
that we know the answer, yeah.
But was that not the incorrect answer?
No, that's right. No, it
she's
is.
trying
It
to
is.
throw
It
us.
is. Yeah,
It's
she's
Google.
playing it. She's playing it.
Final answer, Google, and you would be correct. Well done. I think you got 4 out of 7. That's pretty good going.
That's all right. We thought we would be thoroughly embarrassed. Although you helped us on a kind of loads of them as well, didn't you?
There was a few eye roll nods.
What are
yeah.
you going to do with your winnings? A cup
I
of
don't
tea
know.
for you.
I think I'm going to give it to the sick animals.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so kind of
I'm
you.
thinking
Yeah.
sick children.
Oh yeah.
What do we get though? Absolutely nothing.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
Shocking.
I
The
might buy some
adulation
sick animals for some sick children.
of the
Nice
team.
idea,
Make them all
right?
happy.
So if there's 7 questions, was it only 7 times that it went to
I
a
was
million?
just about
was
to
it,
ask
yeah.
that.
On the UK version, yeah, it only went to
In
the
the
second.
And do we know
version.
how many people actually won the million?
Because wasn't there a lady and her daughter, a lady whose daughter was in the audience? She won years ago.
And they were
Remember seeing
crying
that.
and it was all
Yes.
very
I wonder
emotional,
what
yeah.
question that was. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I'll have to Google it later.
No.
With the
Did very
exchange
well.
rate the way it's going with Brexit and everything, what's £1 million anyway? I mean, at the end of the day, you'd want
I think you'd be happy enough.
you'd
Yeah.
want to do a couple of million on
I
the
think
next one.
fairly
Yeah.
ecstatic.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, there
There'd be
isn't one.
cheers.
There would be. Cheers of joy. Well done, guys. You did really well, and I thought
Thanks.
they were extremely tough questions. Didn't get any of them myself. And if you'd like to see some proper quizzing, you can tune into the brand new series of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire here on Virgin Media 1 at 9:10 tonight.